Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Archie's Briefings. I'm your host, Arshel Branch. And hey, you guys, it's going to be a quick episode, very short. I just wanted to follow up with you guys because yesterday I did say that I got some more information about the Ghetto mayor of Dalton, Illinois, Tiffany Henyard. So that's pretty much what we're going to talk about today. If you're new to the channel, guys, take the time to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that way you never miss an episode. You guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Archie Financial. And without further ado, let's get into this follow up that I have for you guys about the Tiffany Henyard debacle. Let's go ahead and let's do that, shall we?
There is something that has been on my heart that I did want to discuss. Discipline is a huge part of being productive, being lucrative. I'm not for anything that goes against true productivity, true sovereignty of the individual. The choices that we make are what's going to be up for judgment.
All right, you guys. So as I said in the open, that we are going to do a follow-up today about the Ghetto Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Now, in the last episode that I spoke about, when I spoke about her, we talked about how there was a fight, obviously, that happened with the brawl that happened between the activists as well as the man that we obviously know was the man that she's sleeping with. That is the boyfriend named Kamal Woods. I had questions. Did she jump over the table? And I have it on good authority, you guys, that she did jump over the table. First of all, you guys, my viewers, you guys rock, because when I asked, you guys came and you reached out to me, you let me know, you pointed me in the right directions. People were reaching out. I was asking and doing my small little investigation. Did she jump over the table? And it has been confirmed, you guys, this broad did jump over the table. I was right. She is just ghetto enough to do it. And she did it. Okay. She did jump over the table, but there's more to this than that. So here's the thing. Few things, particularly as it relates to the boyfriend, as well as the brawl itself. Now, before I go any further with it, I'm going to show you guys the clip of the brawl, and then we're going to take it from there. Okay, let's go ahead and let's run that clip, shall we? All right, guys. So this is obviously this brawl took place a couple of weeks ago. So I'm just going to show you guys the news coverage of the fight, and we're going to just take it from there. Okay, let's go ahead and do that, shall we? They're fighting. They're fighting.
The chaos erupted during last night's meeting.
Okay, so we're leaving there. I need to go all the way in because obviously you guys saw the fight. Now, remember, in the last episode that I spoke about this particular fight, I had some questions. I said, did she go around the table? Did she go over or under the table? We knew she did not go under the table. No woman who has hair done, good clothes, is going to go over the table, go underneath the table to get to a fight. We knew that because she had lost a shoe, that kind of suggests that she was in the fight, so we knew she was in it. The video footage obviously confirms that. Considering where she came up to get into the fight, she came up the middle, and she came up the middle so fast that all you could really assume is that she came over the table, and I have it on good authority that she did, in fact, come over the table. So we've confirmed, you guys, she is as ghetto as we believed her to be. Okay? Now, why is it so important to talk about the fight yet again, even though this fight took place 3 weeks ago? Well, apparently she is being sued. Okay. So the individuals that were caught in the fight, the names, there was a few people. Actually, there were two people that were in this fight. I had the name of one of them, the guy that was actually at the mic. His name is Jedediah Brown. Okay. He's an activist who actually has, seems to me like comic book adversary here to Tiffany Henyard. This is her adversary, her nemesis, if you will. And he's been speaking out against Tiffany Henyard for quite some time. There are some allegations, particularly as it relates to one of her trips, particularly the one to Vegas. I will speak about that some other time. But because, again, this is just going to be a short video, you guys. This lawsuit that he is bringing is because of the fight that she was, in fact, involved. But now here's the thing. He, along with another gentleman, are suing Tiffany Henyard for this brawl, but there's more to it than that, you guys. Not only are the people who, in my opinion, after watching this fight, were defending themselves because of her boyfriend, Kamal Woods. Kamal Woods is also suing after this fight. So I'm going to come out of this video so we can just talk about that for a bit. Let's go ahead and let's do that. Okay, so for starters, let's talk about Kamal Woods. So what do we know? There was a fight. She's being sued for the fight by Jedediah Brown and one other individual because of her involvement in the fight, and that Tiffany Henyard's boyfriend, Kamal Woods, is suing the trustees of the township for wrongful termination. Now, let's get into that. Wrongful termination. He was fired from being the youth leader, which, frankly, I'm still looking for information about what exactly was his role as the youth leader. What did he actually produce? How did he actually help this community? How did he help the young people in this community? I still need more information about that because I'm not quite convinced that, though this was his title, that he actually did anything for the young people in that town. That's the first thing. Secondly, he is suing for $10 million. $10 million. Are you kidding me?
Well, screw that.
And at some point, we just got to start realizing that these people are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's ridiculous. You're suing for $10 million. Mind you, guys, in the last episode, we did talk about the fact that Tiffany Henyard put this township in debt, okay? Dalton is in debt almost $7 to $8 million, but he's suing, her boyfriend is suing for $10 million. Where are they supposed to get that money from? Okay, that's not so much the first thing, but he's suing for $10 million for wrongful termination. Dude, you started the fight, and then you want to get money from the township that your girlfriend put in debt? What?
I'm all out of money!
Never mind the fact that the majority of the town is black, that they went after the boyfriend. This is what Kamal Woods is suggesting, that by going after Tiffany and by going after him, that this was all about a power grab. No, it's got nothing to do with the fact that she put the county in debt, that she put the township in debt. Almost $8 million. It has nothing to do with the fact that you started a fight because Jedediah Brown had the nerve to say that she will never be married, that she should go away. He called her a B word. And, I'm not saying that I, approve of the language as it relates to that kind of a forum. We're there to, bring out our grievances, and maybe you should watch your mouth, But he had every right to say what he wanted to say. You had to control yourself, and you couldn't. You were fired, dude, because you were acting like an uncivilized animal. So what if the dude calls your girlfriend the B word? She puts herself in the position because she's in the public square as the mayor. So yeah, you made yourself available to these criticisms, to these attacks, whether you like it or not. He's got free speech, and you decided that you were going to act out in violence. And now you're suing for $10 million in the same township that she's financially crippled. I mean, have you no couth, sir? Have you no decency? Clearly not if you're willing to get into fight over women that is not even your wife, because guess what, you guys? He is married. She is the mayor who got into a fight over a man that is not even hers. I mean, these people are just,
You are a sad, strange little man.
And that just should tell you something about these people, okay? I mean, they are very quick to protect themselves, very quick to defend their own position. But really, you guys, this follow-up is really just to go further and further into how ghetto this woman is. As I said, I have an obsession with the ratchet, with the ghetto. And the follow-up really is to let you know, we do know that she jumped over this table, that we do to get into this fight. We know that there is a lawsuit that is being brought against Tiffany Henyard specifically by two gentlemen, one of them being the activist who I believe to be her nemesis in this entire confrontation. People are thinking it's Lori Lightfoot. No, I think she's just a player, and she's an additional character in this story, this tale that we're seeing, the ghetto tales that we're seeing here. She's just another character. But Jedediah Brown, I think he is the nemesis to get to Tiffany Henyard, and I think he's going to be good for the people. He might want to consider running for mayor, and maybe don't vote ghetto or ratchet. Do the due diligence. Ask the questions. What is your history? Have you ever been arrested? Do you smoke pot? I mean, like, all of these are valid questions. I mean, people, there are videos all over YouTube that are saying that when people were protesting outside of her home, or at least her mother's home, that they smelled marijuana. I don't know if that's true, but if you got a mayor who smokes weed and who is sleeping with a married man, who is choosing you over his wife and child, getting into physical confrontations, being subpoenaed. I mean, people, this is ridiculous. I mean, this is like an episode out of Power. This is Power. That's what this is. Okay? This is Power. And it's not something to be celebrated. It's quite interesting. I am going to continue laughing. I'm very happy that I got more information. I do love that I found out that she did come over that table. She's absolutely ridiculous, absolutely ratchet. And that's all I have to say about that, you guys. Again, this was a short episode. There was not much that I wanted to talk about, except for the fact that we have more about the fight, that she did jump over the table, that there are lawsuits that are in play at the moment with her nemesis, Jedediah Brown, one other individual as well, who's suing. The boyfriend is suing for $10 million in a township that is financially millions of dollars in debt because of the girlfriend. I mean, city employees don't have life insurance policies, but you trying to get $10 million for being wrongfully terminated after starting a fight over a woman that is not even yours. I mean, outrageous, completely ridiculous. You guys get in the comment sections and let me know what you think about this. If you got any more information about Tiffany Henyard, I'm going to keep talking about her because she's fascinating. As I said, you guys, she's a beast. in her natural habitat, and there is something quite fascinating watching these animals react the way that they react. Okay, I do enjoy it. I enjoy watching it. I feel bad for the people of Dalton. I would love to see some kind of reaction from the federal government, prosecute these individuals, and with Kash Patel running the FBI, because he was just confirmed. Yo, there are FBI investigations looking into Tiffany Henyard, and with Kash Patel there, oh my goodness, what does that mean for the people of Dalton? What does that mean for Tiffany Henyard and the boyfriend? Because oh my goodness, he's going to have some serious decisions to make. You are willing to get into a fight over a woman that is not even yours, but are you willing to go down and go to jail, leaving your wife and your child behind for a woman who is not even yours and clearly doesn't care about anybody but herself, if she's willing to use you as a shield against justice? So there's something to that. You guys get in the comment section to let me know. What do you think? Do you honestly think that he would go to prison for this broad? Honestly, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't think a man should be that chivalrous if the woman is not even worth it. If y'all gonna be catching bodies for women, she at least better be worth it. So let me know what you think about that. Thank you all again for watching. You guys have a good night. I love you all. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey and for reaching out and getting in the comments and liking and sharing, and do that for sure. Like, share, let's just try to grow this viewership and grow this content, because I'm very excited, very excited. Thank you all for watching. You guys have a good night. God bless, and Kepla.